Hello students, I am Anjali Nadgoda, Department of Chemistry, KLS Gokte PU College, Belagavi. In last class, we have learnt electrochemical cell, that is example, Daniel cell. Related to that, some important terms like redox reaction, electrode potential, potential difference, cell potential and EMF of the cell. We have also seen how to represent a cell. So today we are going to learn further part how to calculate cell EMF, that is formula. So E cell is equal to E right minus E left, that is EMF of right hand side cell minus EMF of left hand side cell. As already we have learnt that anode is written on the left hand side and cathode is written on the right hand side. So here one example is given with cell reaction, that is Cu plus 2Ag plus gives Cu2 plus 2Ag. Now the letters in the bracket shows the physical state of that species. Now from this reaction you can observe it, that is copper solid becomes copper 2 plus, that is loss of electron takes place. So this reaction is oxidation reaction. You can see this reaction is oxidation reaction, and the next reaction, that is Ag plus gives Ag, is a reduction reaction. As we know that oxidation takes place at anode, so half cell reaction is given as Cu solid gives Cu2 plus 2 electrons. As 2 plus charge is formed on Cu, it loses 2 electrons. Then cathode, that is reduction takes place. So 2Ag plus 1Ag accepts 1 electron, hence 2Ag plus accepts 2 electron, forming 2Ag, that is solid. So how to represent a cell? Anode is always written on the left hand side and cathode is always written on the right hand side. This is already we have learnt in last class. So Cu solid, single bar, Cu2 plus, aqueous. That it shows this is one half cell, that is anode, and this is another half cell, that is cathode. So EMF of the cell, from this representation of the cell EMF can be calculated as E cell is equal to E right minus E left. So right hand side cell is silver cell. So EMF of silver cell minus EMF of copper cell. So this is the formula to calculate the EMF of the cell. If you want in detail, refer page number 66. Now, as we have already learned the formula E right minus E left, but theoretically it is no, practically it is not possible to calculate the individual potential of an individual half cell. So we can measure only the difference between the two half cell potentials, that gives the EMF of the cell. Now for this we have to arbitrarily choose the potential of one of the electrode, that is half cell. Then that of the other can be determined with respect to this. It's just like how we are taking the carbon as standard to calculate the atomic mass of other elements. Like that, here hydrogen electrode is taken as a standard electrode whose potential is considered as 0. So, according to convention, a half cell called standard hydrogen electrode, that is SHE, is assigned 0 potential. Now, how this standard hydrogen electrode is constructed or how it is formed? So, construction is given as like this. It consists of a platinum electrode coated with platinum black, that is platinized platinum, on which the hydrogen gas is adsorbed. Now, what is the role of platinized platinum then? it acts as inert electrode which only provides the surface area for oxidation or reduction reaction. It does not participate in the reaction. The electrode is dipped in an acidic solution and pure hydrogen gas is bubbled through it. The concentration of both the reduced and oxidized form of hydrogen is maintained at unity. That is, pressure of hydrogen gas is 1 bar and the concentration of hydrogen ion in the solution is 1 molar. So here it is represented in the figure. This figure is given figure 3.3 in your textbook page number 66. Now just see the figure. There is one beaker which consists of the acid which is having the concentration 1 molar. Normally HCl is taken as an acid. Now hydrogen gas is passed through this electrode and the platinized foil is kept here, and from that a copper wire is, the electrode is connected with the copper wire externally. So how it works? Pass pure and dry hydrogen gas continuously at 1 bar pressure from the inlet. The hydrogen gas get adsorbed on the surface of platinum foil, that is at this place, on this platinized surface. The adsorbed hydrogen gas is in contact with the H plus ion of 1 molar HCl solution, that is in the beaker. How to represent a cell then? So platinum, that is solid state, which is only for adsorption, then hydrogen gas and hydrogen ion H plus aqueous shows HCl. So what is the cell reaction then? H plus, that is the H ions from the HCl solution, accepts an electron forming hydrogen gas, and this hydrogen gas is adsorbed on the platinized surface. Now potential of this SHE is considered as 0. So which is given as E naught is equal to 0. And by comparing now or by connecting with this SHE, the half cell potential of other electrodes can be calculated. So measurement of electrode potential. The potential of individual half cell cannot be measured, that already I have mentioned. We can measure only the difference between the two half cell potentials, that gives the EMF of the cell. So how it is connected then? At 298 Kelvin, the EMF of the cell is given as SHE. So SHE is taken as anode, and the other half cell for which we have to determine the EMF, it should be connected as cathode, that is second half cell. So this is how the cell is constructed. Again by using the salt bridge. By taking SHE as anode, that is reference half cell, and the other half cell as cathode, gives the reduction potential of the other half cell. Because SHE acts as anode and the other half cell acts as cathode, and hence it gives reduction potential value, which is also known as electrode potential, standard electrode potential value. Sorry. If the concentration of the oxidized and reduced forms of the species in the right hand half cell are unity. So this should be the condition. Whenever we are connecting any half cell for which we have to measure the EMF, then for that the oxidized and reduced forms, that is electrode as well as the solution, it should be taken as unity, means concentration should be 1 molar. Then the cell potential is equal to standard electrode potential, that is E naught. So E naught of the given half cell can be calculated as E naught is equal to E naught R minus E naught L. The same formula is used. So E naught is equal to, now here E naught L is nothing but what? SHE, that is standard hydrogen electrode, for which the value is 0. Hence E naught is equal to, that is E naught of cell is equal to E naught of R, that is cathode electrode. Now example, the measured EMF of the cell. How to calculate? Here the example is taken for copper. Individually how the EMF of the copper cell is done. That is platinum, hydrogen, H plus. This is called as SHE, which is taken as anode, and copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution, that is Cu2 plus ions, which is at 1 molar concentration, is taken as cathode. So practically it is found that for this half cell, the reaction is Cu2 plus 2 electrons, that is copper accepts the 2 electron, forming copper solid. Copper is deposited on the electrode. So it is observed that it has the potential value E naught is equal to plus 0.34 volt. The same thing it can be done with zinc electrode. So here we will get the individual EMF of zinc, that is it is found to be minus 0.76 volt. Now you can see in one case, that is in copper case, the value of EMF E naught is plus 0.34, whereas for zinc it is minus 0.76 volt. Now what does it represent? That is plus or minus value. So this gives the importance of standard electrode potential, which is also called as standard reduction potential values. So if SCP of the electrode, that is E naught, is greater than 0, that is plus, then its reduced form is more stable compared to hydrogen gas. That is, electrode species acts as strong oxidizing agent. Now what is oxidizing agent and reducing agent? That already we have learnt in PUC first year. If SCP of the electrode, that is E naught value, is less than 0, that is minus, then hydrogen gas is more stable than the reduced form of the species. That is, that electrode species acts as strong reducing agent. So in table number 3.1, page number 69, you will observe some of the values of standard reduction potentials of an individual cell, in which hydrogen is having 0 value, whereas some are having the positive values and some are having the negative values. So what does it represent? We'll get the two examples. Consider the two examples. Fluorine cell has maximum E naught value, that is 2.87. Hence, F2 gas is strongest oxidizing agent. Whereas lithium cell has a minimum E naught value, hence lithium metal is strongest reducing agent. Means one can identify which electrode or which species can act as oxidizing agent or which can act as reducing agent. Electrochemical cells are extensively used for determining the pH of the solutions, solubility product, equilibrium constant and other thermodynamic properties, and for potentiometric titration. So these are the other applications of standard electrode potential values. Now, in earlier examples, that is copper or zinc, when it is connected with SHE, we have taken the condition as the concentration of both oxidized and reduced form should be unity, that is it should be 1 molar, or if it is gas it should be at 1 bar pressure. But every time it doesn't happen. So we have assumed that in previous section the concentration of all the species involved in the electrode reaction is unity. This need not be always true. Nernst showed that for the electrode reaction, that is M plus N plus Ne, that is electrons, n number of electrons are added, it gives M. For such type of reactions, the electrode potential at any concentration, whatever may be the concentration, measured with respect to standard hydrogen electrode, can be represented by the following equation, that is E of M plus N and M. Here M shows metal ion and M that is solid. So E of electrode is equal to E naught of electrode minus RT divided by NF ln concentration of M, that is electrode which is in solid state, and concentration of aqueous solution, that is M plus N ion. So this equation is called as Nernst equation. What it gives? The relation between electrode potential and concentration is given by Nernst equation. Now this question can be asked for 1 mark. Give Nernst equation. So you have to write this equation. Here concentration of M, that is numerator here, square bracket M, is taken as unity because it is in solid form. So the concentration of solid metal M is always taken as M is equal to 1. Then the remaining form is E M plus N M is equal to E naught M plus N bar M minus RT divided by NF into ln 1 divided by M of M plus N, that is concentration of M raised to plus N, which shows aqueous solution. The above equation is called as Nernst equation for single electrode potential, where E is equal to electrode potential, E naught is equal to standard electrode potential, R is universal gas constant which is having the value 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, T is absolute temperature, and F is Faraday value, that is 96,500 Coulomb. Now at 298 Kelvin, that is at 25 degrees Celsius, the value of this part, that is 2.303 into RT divided by F. Now where this 2.303 comes? Just see in this equation. Ln is given. So to remove this ln, that is log to the base E, if we convert log to the base 10, we have to multiply here by 2.303 RT. That is, we have to take one constant which is 2.303 RT. Now here, this value is, it comes as 2.303 into 8.314 into 298, that is temperature is 298 divided by 96,500, which comes as 0.0591. So by substituting this value, you will get one more equation, that is E of, that is electrode potential of, electrode potential is equal to standard electrode potential minus 0.0591. Now what will come at the denominator? Only N. N shows the number of electrons. Log of 1 upon M plus N, that is concentration of solution. The above equation is called Nernst equation at only 298 Kelvin. Now Nernst equation for galvanic cell. We have already learnt about the galvanic cell in last class. So how it can be given? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus RTNF, again ln concentration of product upon concentration of reactants. Now we have already learned that Daniell cell is an example of galvanic cell. So in Daniell cell, we are taking Zn plus Cu gives Zn plus 2 and Cu. So at 298 Kelvin, the value of this can be given as E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by 2. Now why 2 comes? Because here is the loss of 2 electrons and gain of 2 electrons. So log of Zn plus 2, that is product in aqueous, and here the reactant is Cu plus 2. So here in this case we have to consider only the aqueous medium, not the solid one, because solid concentration of solid metal is taken as unity, that is 1. So no need to consider the solid, only we have to consider the concentration of aqueous solution, which is given as a note. So Nernst equation in different forms it can be given as Nernst equation for a general electrochemical reaction of the type, that is A of A. Now here A shows number of small a, B, C, D shows number of moles. A plus B is reactant with Ne, that is number of electrons. C and D shows the product. So E cell is equal to E naught cell minus RTNF into ln. Now here product, we have to take the concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. So C raised to C, small c, then concentration of D raised to small d divided by concentration of A raised to small a and concentration of B raised to small b. So this is the general equation for the reaction of this type. Now, this Nernst equation can also be used for calculating the equilibrium constant, that is Kc. So relation between standard EMF of a cell and equilibrium constant can be given as E naught cell is equal to 2.303 RT divided by NF into log of Kc. Now here no need of any description or derivation, just you have to remember this equation for solving the problems. Thank you.